Well, it's one of those things where you got to think through the process of what information do I really want to share with strangers about my kid.
Pencils, glue, and a fresh set of markers. These are all staples that kids need as they head back to school. But law enforcement and education leaders are also advising parents to make sure that their kid has an extra layer of education and awareness about online safety as kids across the province head back to the classroom en masse. Parents excited to celebrate the first week of school or a move to the next grade may be eager to share info about their kids' new school and teacher online. But Constable Blake Muggleton, the Winnipeg Police Services School Education Officer, says parents should think twice about what they post.
Because we have a lot of information that we put out about, the first day of school, and we put names and we put details of the school and their age and things like that, and not necessarily needed, because those that we're sharing with on Facebook should already know that information. We don't want to share information with strangers about our kids.
Muggleton says parents must ensure social media privacy settings are as strong as possible and stressed it's also critical for parents to educate themselves on how to monitor their kids' online footprint directly.
We put technology into kids' hands these days that we as adults have never had access to when we were children. We sort of are coming into this technology as orphans. We don't really understand it as well as our kids. And I think that's the thing. We need to understand and educate ourselves so that we actually do know what is going on there, because we need to. As responsible adults, we have to be involved in that. There's no excuse.
We know that social media is a big part of life for everyone, but particularly children, youth, and families.
Officials at the province's largest division in the Winnipeg School Division say parents need to take an educational approach when it comes to keeping their kids safe online in terms of bullying or inappropriate social media behavior.
Not something we're seeing a drastic increase in, but it's something that we're definitely aware of.
Jon Olafsson, who is the Service Director of Inclusion Support Services at the division, says they're constantly teaching kids how to be good digital citizens and taking appropriate action and intervention when needed. But he says the conversation has to be happening at home as well.
I always encourage parents and guardians to have open conversation around how their youth and how their children are interacting with their peers, and that can extend to in the school level, that can extend to in the school community and on the playground, but it can also extend to social media and apps and how you're interacting.
In Winnipeg, Morgan Majeski, City News.